the release of Fallout 4 Survival Mode, I couldn't help but think to myself what a great time to get together a list of mods that would help to add to the realism and immersion before diving back into the Commonwealth once again. The goal was to add to my own personal enjoyment while maximising realism, but never truly taking away from the game's survival aspects. First cab off the rank is Power Lines, a simple enough mod that extends the absurdly short default wire lengths of the vanilla game, allowing for 2 times, 3 times and infinite. I found that 3 times seemed to be a reasonable amount. Next up is Vivid, an overhaul of the original textures which makes the game look much more detailed and crisp. Vivid has 3 separate mods that include landscapes, rocks and trees. When all 3 are working together, it is a drastic improvement over the vanilla, and it helps you ground yourself inside of this world. Infinite Settlement Budget's pretty self-explanatory, a simple file that removes all the settlement budget limits, allowing you to build to your heart's content, especially with survival mode where you may want to just invest in making one main mega base that has everything you want and need. True Storms is up next, and in my opinion is the crown jewel of mods. The immersion that it brings is just second to none. It's a complete overhaul of all the weather systems, and it has over 20 new sound effects, changing weather chances, durations, new interior sounds, new droplets that react with light and much more. True Storm is a true must-have mod.
Rating?
Another self-explanatory mod that just takes the awful half-guessing game of the vanilla dialogue tree and replaces it with full word options.
Any place you want me to pitch in?
Did you need anything?
I don't think so.
Hey.
Always worked for me.
Fallout 4 seasons comes in 4 separate packages: summer, autumn, spring and winter. Now, the seasons don't change themselves, so you have to pick which one suits you and your preference. I personally went with summer. The touch of green and the trees of the forest, it's a nice change from the dry, arid wasteland of the Commonwealth, while also adding to interiors as well. Enhanced blood textures, also a pretty self-explanatory one. It really ups the resolution of the blood and the gore that comes out, makes it a little bit more reflective, makes the blood a bit selective to your choice. You can make it darker, you can make it lighter, you can make it look a little bit drier, but it really helps add to the immersion. It makes gunfights feel so much more impactful. Next we have Franson's Light Tweak. Another must-have, Franson's Light Tweak aims to remove all artificial lights from the environment, both internal and external. Having light only coming from real light sources adds so much to the atmosphere. Whereas we're supposed to being in darker areas and being able to just see everything, now we actually have to go in and they feel threatening. Light sources are required to see in the dark and to help you navigate. Add this to the Darker Nights one and it really shines. so to speak. Well, that's all we're going to cover in this video. I'll be following it up with a second video with more mods, so if you like this one, be sure to keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching, dudes, and I hope to see you next time.